Hi, this is Tara and thank you for visiting me here at my home in London. I hope you enjoy this class. It's a 30-minute full body Pilates class. All you need is a mat and that is it. If you enjoy my classes, please do see my website because I'm now running live classes via Zoom. They are really fun and it's great to actually see you personally and get involved with you. If that's not for you, just make sure you like and subscribe my videos and I'll see you soon.
Find a comfortable lying position on your mat. Start to notice your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Lengthen and deepen your breaths and use those breaths to energize you and bring you into this moment, noticing your body and how you feel today. Switch on your focus and let's have a great class. Bring the soles of your feet on the mat hip distance apart. Exhale and roll up bone by bone through your spine so your hips come in line with your knees and then roll all the way back down again. Exhale, roll up through the spine, articulating the movement, and then roll all the way down. This is a great way to warm up your spine and notice the relationship between your abdominals and your back. Feel each part of your spine moving independently. Keep the collarbones wide and the shoulders connected to the mat. Notice how your glutes and hamstrings support your hips and keep them stable. Reach up your arms in the air, fingers going up towards the ceiling, and start to squeeze and contract into your buttocks, pushing your pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Now just squeeze on the right side and then the left, so you're rocking your hips side to side. Squeeze right, squeeze left with power, really push those hips up. Go back to the center, squeezing both of your glutes. Keeping the hips level. Keep using your exhale, so exhale every time you squeeze, and then go back to the single squeezes, so right cheek and left cheek, so rocking your hips from side to side. This is the last one. Now keep the hips level. Reach up your right leg, point the toes. Exhale, flex the foot, bring it down. Inhale, point the toes, bring it up. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Flex and point. Keep the hips the same level. Make sure that one side isn't dipping down. Keep using your breath to stay focused. This is your last one. Now change it over straight away to the other side. So lifting the left leg up, point the toes, and then flex, press down, point up. Flex and point. Exhale, inhale. Be mindful the whole time that your hips stay level. Keep your back strong, your abs in and your glutes engaged. This will be your last one, and then slowly release the hips to the mat. Take your legs up into a tabletop position, knees over your hips. Hands behind your head, lift up and look in between your legs. Bicycle your legs, keeping the feet flexed. Hold your abs in tight and exhale every time your leg extends out. Keep that strength and stability. Your breath is flowing calmly and deeply. Now add a twist, so right elbow comes towards left knee, left elbow comes towards right knee, twisting across, working through your obliques. Inhale, exhale, and release yourself down the mat. Take the hands to the backs of your thighs and roll yourself up, coming onto all fours anyhow you can. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg back, and then exhale, bring elbow to your knee. Inhale, and then release down, switch over. Left arm, right leg, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale. So lengthen, stretch, exhale, contract. Inhale, stretch, exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, bring it down. As you bring elbow to knee, hollow the abs in by squeezing the belly button towards the spine. This helps engage into your abdominals. As you stretch, keep your back flat and keep the glutes engaged. This is a great exercise for strengthening your core. This is your last one. Bring your hand and knee down, hook your toes under and lift up into a pike. Come forward into a plank. So press your hips up into a pike and then use your abs and your glutes in that plank. Can you hold your center strong and bring the hips in line with the shoulders in that plank and then lengthen the heels down in your pike? Move with grace and control. On the next one, take your right hand to your left ankle, come back into the plank and then left hand on the outside of that right ankle. Push the hips up and stretch across, working through the obliques. Exhale on the twist. Now bring yourself back through to a plank, hold. Take the left leg through, reach your right arm up, switch over. Take the right leg through, left arm up. So you're opening up through the chest and then feeling that work through your center, through your obliques and of course your abdominals. Think about the fluidity of this movement. It should feel smooth and comfortable. Be mindful of where your shoulder is, that you're not creating injuries and discomfort with the body. Let's move through 2 more. This next one will be your last one. Then come back through to a plank, bring your knees down and sit back into your child's pose. Come forwards, bring your hips in front of your knees and move through a press up. So sitting back in your child's pose. Then take your hips in front of your knees, cross the legs, bend the elbows, come into a press up. Make sure that you bring your chest as close to the floor as you can and keep your spine in one line. Take your eye gaze slightly in front so the back of the neck stays long. Prepare yourself to stay in that position and work for your press-ups on the spot. Keep the abs tight, bring the chest down, back of the neck stays long. Keep your attention on the exercise and execute it properly. Snake your body through and come to lying prone, so lying on your front, arms in front. Contract the glutes and abs and exhale, lift both the arms and the legs up off the mat. Exhale, lift. Be mindful that the shoulders stay away from your ears. Keep the back of the neck long. Lift your chest and your legs as high as you can off the mat. Feel like the only thing touching the floor is your belly. This is a great exercise for strengthening your back and stretching the front of the body. You'll find your range of movement is not that big, but that doesn't matter. Just concentrate on recruiting into the upper back muscles and into the glutes and the thighs. Next, take the hands onto the back of the head. Exhale and lift up, so taking the chest up off the floor. Feel the work in the upper back, in the trapezius and the rhomboids. Just be mindful that the back of the neck stays long. Your glutes are contracted and the abs are pulled in. This is your last one. Then take your hands by your side, press yourself up, stretch, and then come onto your side. I have my left leg down, but as you're mirroring me, this will be your right leg. So inhale, exhale, rise up, stretch from your toes to your fingers. Inhale, exhale, stretch and reach, lifting up, opening up through your obliques, making yourself into that amazing, beautiful rainbow shape. Now bring the hand up, lift up that left leg and start to pulse. Feeling the work on the outside of your thighs and your glutes. Be mindful of how your shoulder feels. If there's any discomfort, change the position of your hand. Your shoulders should be stable and strong. Holding your plank, extend the bottom leg and then lift up the top leg. So go with that extension and then lift up the top leg. So working through obliques and core and then through the outside of your glutes and your thighs. Exhale as you shoot that leg forward. Exhale as you lift the leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep in control, making this movement as stable as you can. Bring your knee down and your hand onto your hip. Start to push your left hip up towards the ceiling. Keep the collarbones wide. Notice the work through your obliques. Bring your hips down and the bottom knee bent. Bring your forearm down towards the mat, bending your elbow. You're pushing your whole body weight up with your arm. This is a great arm strengthening exercise. This is your last one. Bring yourself into a side lying position, hips stacked on top of each other, bottom palm faces up, legs together and slightly in front of your hips. Squeeze, exhale and lift up into a banana shape. Exhale, squeeze, and exhale, squeeze and lift. Each time, see if you can get up higher and feel that pinch in the side body. Use your breath to help you execute this movement. This next one is your last one. And then from here, reach your arms over your head and roll over into a V shape. Come back through to that side lying position. Find your balance. This is a really fun exercise. As you roll over, find that stability through your core and then come through into that V-shape exhale. Bring it back as wobble free as possible and then coming onto your back and squeeze. Relax your hands down and shuffle yourself into a comfortable lying position. Lift your head, shoulders and upper back off the floor. Bring your legs up into the air and exhale, bring your right leg in towards you and then your left leg. Exhale, exhale. So squeezing your abs in. Get those legs as long as you can. Keep those abs pulling in strong. Exhale, 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 exhale. Feel that strength and stretch work and bring yourself back down on the mat. Legs up into tabletop. Keeping the natural arch of your spine, just tap your toes down to the mat. Controlled but strong movements. Feel that your center is totally zipped up so the navel is drawing inwards and upwards towards your spine. Your toes are just like little droplets of water tapping down. Your chest is open and your shoulders are connected to the mat. Roll yourself up and spin yourself around because we're going to do everything on the other side. So with your left knee down and your right leg on top, stretch and reach up and over, making yourself like a rainbow shape. You're stretching into your obliques. Every time you come up, see if you can open and stretch a little more. Now hold that plank position. Bring up your right leg and make those small pulses, feeling this on the outside of your thigh and in your glute medius. Keep your center strong and your shoulders stacked in line. Last 1, 2, 3. Tap the foot down, then lift and then extend the bottom leg. Lift up the top leg. Exhale, extend the bottom leg. Once again, just be mindful of how your shoulder feels. Keep the strength in the side body, so strengthening through your obliques. Abs are engaged. Use your breath to help give you strength in this exercise. Make this next one your last one. And then take your hand to your hip and push your hip up towards the ceiling. Every time you push up, exhale out of your mouth. Blow that air out. Use your breath to give you strength and power in your movements. Then release yourself down, bring your forearm down to the mat. Taking your whole body weight into your arm. Keep the collarbones wide. Last 3, 2, 1, and then come down onto your side. Palm faces up, legs together, slightly in front of the hips. Exhale, reach and lift up. Inhale, exhale. So once again, feeling the work in your obliques. Remember to keep the abdominals strong and thighs pressing together. Challenge yourself. Every time you come up, see if you can get up a bit higher. Be mindful that the neck stays comfortable and long. Make your movements graceful. Take both the arms and now roll onto your back into that V shape. And then smoothly come onto your side. Challenge yourself. It's like a game. Every time you do this, you make it better than the time before. making yourself more stable. Find that balance and enjoy being in control. This is your last one. Now take your legs down and shuffle yourself back into a comfortable lying position. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart and then lift up into a tabletop. Reach the arms over your head. Exhale, lift, squeeze and look in between your legs. Once again, reach the arms over your head, circle the arms round. Exhale, lift up, look in between your legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift, contract into your abdominals. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. On the next one, add the legs in as well. So lengthening out and squeeze. Double leg stretch as you reach the arms over the head and then come into that contraction. Extension and exhale, squeeze. Extend and stretch. Keep that lower back strong and exhale, squeeze. Hold and then take the soles of your feet down. Extend your right leg up into the air. Walk your hands slowly up the leg. Exhale, squeeze, and then walk your hands down again. Exhale, coming all the way up, and then release down. One more time, see if you can walk a little further, and then hold. Take the hands away, and then bicycle your leg out. So bending from the knee, and then extend. Big bicycles, keep pulling your abdominals in. Now reverse. So reverse bicycle. Keep the back of the neck strong. Last two. And one. And then take the leg down. Extend the left leg up. Walk your hands up the leg. Exhale, squeeze everything in. And then release down. Inhale, exhale, walk everything up. And then walk your hands down. Inhale. And then exhaling. Hold. Take the hands away and bicycle. So extend that leg out. Keep reaching forward with your arms. Looking right between your legs. And reverse. Make this movement really elongated and stretched. And release. Roll yourself up into a seated position. Have your fingers facing towards your buttocks and press up, reversing your tabletop to stretch open the shoulders. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, press up, open your shoulders. Feel that amazing stretch. And exhale, squeeze. Feel the glutes and hamstrings in action here. And then hold that position and bend your elbows. This is a tricep dip. Now you can stick with this movement, or if you'd like to make it harder, reach up your right leg and then as you dip the elbows, squeeze the abs in and lift up the leg. Feel how hard your triceps have to work with that leg lifted. Now take yourself back down, extend the legs out together, bend the elbows and exhale, squeeze in. Exhale, use your abdominals here and triceps together. Inhale, exhale, shh. Use that breath, suck the abs in, keep the chest open. Always thinking about your alignment and your form. Bring your legs down and then lift up. Once again, moving through your tricep dips. See if you can bend your elbows a little more each time. Now, either stay here or if you'd like the extra challenge, dip the elbows and lift up your leg. Keep the abdominals strong. Get down as low as you can. And release. And then go with that leg extension and the bend of the elbows at the same time. Triceps and abs together. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. You've got this. Well done. You're doing so well. Last one. And from here, take your feet down. Reach your arms in front of you as if you're holding a special box. Keeping the back straight, lift the arms up over your head, and then exhale, come into a C curve. Inhale, stretch the back straight. Exhale, squeeze your abs in and C curve your spine. Inhaling, stretch up. Exhaling, lower back. See if you can get a little bit lower than last time. Inhale. exhale, round. Last time, lift up to the ceiling and then exhale, find your edge. That's it. Now move over to your right side. So squeezing your abdominals in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keeping that curve in your spine. Abs are pulled in tight. Hollow your abs in to engage into your transverse abdominals. Just rocking to the side there. Keep it as low as you can. And stretch all the way up. Exhale, go back into that C curve. Inhaling, exhaling. Lovely, long, smooth movements. Enjoying being in control. Remember, we can't control everything, but we can control what we're doing with our bodies and our breath. Hold it there. Exhale over now to the left side. Inhale, exhale. Keep those abdominals hollowed in. Keeping that stability and balance. Last 2 and 1, and then bring it all the way back. Lift the arms in front of you, keep the back straight, and then just reach the arm behind you in half a circle. Bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Reaching back as far as you can. Follow your eyes with the movement. Feel the opening of the shoulder and the work into your core. Keep the legs still. Make sure the knees stay comfortably in line with the hips. Every time you reach back, see if you can reach back even further whilst maintaining that beautiful posture. Last time, bring your arms in front of you and then spin your legs around and come into a kneeling position. Contract your glutes and your hamstrings to lift up and rise up. Also notice the work in your quads. Keep the shoulders over your hips the whole time and your eye gaze forward. Lift through the crown of your head. On the next one, keep your hips over your knees. Then contract your glutes to rock your pelvis forward and back. Keep pushing the pubic bone forwards and exhale. Now start to lean back and then coming forwards again. Exhale, lean back, keep the chest open and then pushing forwards. Inhale, exhale and push forwards. You will notice the work in your quads and you're contracting and recruiting your glute muscles to keep your pelvis in a comfortable position. The shoulders stay over your hips. Keep the collarbones wide. See if you can draw your scapula together at the back. Come back down onto all fours. Hook your toes under and come into a forearm plank. Hold. Feel your inner and outer thighs, glutes and abs. Now rock forward onto your toes and back into your heels. Keep driving through the legs, hamstrings. Keep the hips in line with your shoulders. Now dip your hips, so you're going left hip and right hip. Notice the work in your abs and your obliques. Now level up and drive through the toes and then back on the heels. Send the crown of the head forwards and back. Keep pulling your abdominals in, your back is flat. Shoulders are comfortably in line with your elbows. Go back to the dips, dipping from side to side. Get the hips as low as you can. Use your obliques and abdominals. Straighten up, bring the knees down, and come to lying on your front. Glutes and abs are engaged. Reach your arms forward and then pull the elbows inwards towards your waist. It's like a breaststroke movement. Inhale and then exhale as your elbows come in. You're lifting your chest up off the floor, peeling the shoulders back. Now lift up your legs. You will notice the work into your latissimus dorsi muscles in your back. Feel the glutes are contracted to keep the legs lifted. Now start to swim your legs. So you're kicking those legs one by one and keep on with the breaststroke action. So as well as working into your back muscles, you'll feel this in your glutes, in your hamstrings, and of course your abs. Your abdominals will be working hard to stabilize you here as you kick and reach and swim on your mat. Now push into your hands and press back into all fours. Hook your toes under. Press your hips up. We're in the last 5 minutes of the class. We're very close to the end. Just walk your hands back towards your feet and stay in that forward fold. Slowly and mindfully begin to roll up, bone by bone by bone, your head coming last. Come up to standing and then roll all the way down. This is like a massage for your spine. Keep the knees soft. Just explore that movement. Feel every part of your body working here. Now, take your right leg forward and your left leg back. Bend that right knee so it comes over your ankle and your left knee is underneath your left hip. Start to pulse in your lunges. Bring that back knee down towards the floor. Keep the collarbones wide and open with the shoulders over your hips. Now hold that lunge and start to rock your pelvis. So you're driving through the glutes and squeezing the abs in. Keep the back knee as low as you can. Now bring your arms out in front of you. And now rock and squeeze a little faster. The movements will be quite small. Last 1 and 2, and then exhale, twist towards your right leg, bring it back, twist. Moving from your lower back, mid back and upper back. Keeping the legs as still as you can. Now bring your left knee in towards your center for a knee repeater. That right knee is bent deeply. Exhale, using your abdominals, keep your back flat. Inhale, exhale as that knee comes in and hold. Now find your balance. Extend that left leg behind you. Tap the foot down and then bring the knee all the way up using your abdominals. So drive back through the glutes and the hamstrings and then lift your knee up. Keep your balance through your core. Your shoulders are open. Be mindful where you're looking so you don't get distracted and lose your balance. Now bend your supporting leg so you'll really feel this in your quads. This is a wonderful exercise for strengthening your thighs. Take the foot down and now switch over the leg. So the right leg comes behind you and the left leg forward. Keep that right knee underneath your right hip as you lunge and pulse down. Get the knee a little lower each time. Now start to drive the hips forward with that rock, squeezing into your buttocks and pushing the pubic bone forwards. Take the arms in front. Now double time with that rock. Exhale, exhale, exhale. That's it. You've got this. Well done. Last 2 and 1, and then hold and then twist towards your left leg. Inhale, exhale. Moving from the lower back, mid back, upper back, your neck is the last part to move. Now finding that balance, bring your knee in. Exhale, squeeze. Knee repeater. Keeping your back flat, abs strong. Make this a powerful movement by adding your arms in. Feel your core. Feel your supporting leg. Now hold. Bring the knee up in line with your hips, then extend back behind you. Lift that knee up, straighten up, and then reach it all the way back. That's it. Finding your balance, challenge yourself. Now hold and bend that supporting leg. Feel that the knee is going directly over your second and third toe. And release back. Now step open your legs wide, bend your knees. Keep the feet externally rotated. Now reach your hand down on the inside of your ankle, bring it back. Inhale, exhale, reach down. Standing abdominal work. Great for your abs and obliques. Inhale, exhale. Every time you come up, bring your shoulders back up over your hips as if you were leaning against a wall. Keep the knees bent so you're also working into your thighs. Your hips are also getting a great stretch with this exercise. Now lean forward, bring your hands down towards the floor and pulse, stretch into your hips. Now bend your knees, fold forward, bring the feet forwards and roll yourself all the way up to standing. And then turn the feet out, roll down, feel that movement through the spine. and coming all the way up. And release down. Enjoy that stretch. You've worked so hard today. Bring your feet back together again. And standing tall with your feet hip distance apart, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale, swing your hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Bend those knees, flop over. Inhale. And exhale, release. That's it. Good. Inhale, exhale. And swing your arms around in circles, rocking forward onto your toes, back into your heels. Just releasing your shoulders and then change direction. And we have reached the end of the class. So well done for all your hard work. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.